News making headlines at this hour.
Inkath Freedom Party launched its manifesto over the weekend in Durban, Moses Mabhida Stadium, ahead of national and provincial elections on the 29th of May. IFP President Mkhonza outlined the plans that the party has.
African National Congress and MK Candidates List were linked after the submission in the IEC on Friday. The IEC urged all political parties to submit the list of candidates before Friday 5 p.m. ANC and MK candidates were circulating on social media in the early hours of Saturday.
Motorists are urged to be vigilant after incidents were reported on highways in recent weeks where motorists complained about spikes on public roads by criminals. Pretoria Traffic Police spokesperson alluded to the fact that they have noted a rise in incidents of spikes replaced by criminals on the freeways.
Health Minister Dr. Joe Pehla has told the Parliament that more than 200 unemployed doctors had received their appointment letters. The minister says this follows an additional 3.7 billion rand allocated to the department during the February national budget speech.
Good day, I'm your host Cecilia Moasho.
And I'm your co-host Idumeleng Molefe.
Inkath Freedom Party launched its manifesto over the weekend in Durban, Moses Mabhida Stadium, ahead of national and provincial elections on the 29th of May. IFP President Mkhonza outlined the plans that the party seeks to implement should they be voted in power. IFP priorities included strategies to curb unemployment, restoring death penalty, and also funding for unemployed graduates while they are still looking for employment.
President Mkhonza launched Inkath Freedom Party Manifesto on the weekend in Durban, Moses Mabhida, ahead of this year's national and provincial elections that are set to take place on the 29th of May. The party president outlined the issues that the party seeks to tackle down when they are in position of power. Mkhonza also ensured that there are people that they will be prioritized for death penalty, grants for unemployed graduates, and issues of unemployment.
We will roll out an unemployment graduate grant of 3,000 rand to a fixed period to assist all the unemployed graduates in finding a meaningful employment.
Mkhonza highlighted issues that the party seeks to tackle down ahead of this year's elections that include unemployed graduates grants. Companies in South Africa must hire 80% of South Africans. He further added that the party oath to crack down crime rate that has been skyrocketing, especially in KwaZulu-Natal.
It's a reactionary party because they believe in, the free market system. Even in the manifesto, there's reference to fiscal discipline. There's reference to a flexible labor market system, which is hiring and firing.
People of KZN believe that the new leadership of IFP will deliver what they have promised them. KZN seems to be a hotspot and crucial for this year's elections on the 29th of May.
Manifesto wa IFP no le very convincing. The way Mkhonza na bolela ka teng ne a tshepisa hore no sounda ka re ba tshepisa hore dilo tse ba tlo di dirang di tlo nna dilo tse di good.
IFP launched a manifesto at Moses Mabhida Stadium, and the president addressed the issues of graduates being unemployed, and people seem to believe that they will deliver upon their promises.
African National Congress and Mkhonza Candidates List were linked after the submission in the IEC on Friday. The IEC urged all political parties to submit the list of candidates before Friday 5 p.m. ANC and MK Candidates List circulated on social media in the early hours of Saturday.
The information regularly received notification about the unlawful release of the candidate list of the ANC and the MK party. The chairperson of the information regulator, Advocate Phansi Tlhakula, explained how the IEC failed to provide all the relevant information. They have given IEC information notice to provide that information and asked for more details on how the unauthorized person has accessed that information. The information regularly received notifications about the unlawful release of the candidate list of the ANC and the MK party.
They have to give us certain information which they haven't provided. And we have now given them an information notice requiring them to give us that information.
The President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, is aware of the linked candidate list, and the IEC discussed with the party that it was just a glitch. However, they still have confidence in the IEC's processes as elections are approaching. The IEC started an inquiry about the linked information and found it was an internal leak, and other parties' candidate list was also downloaded, but they were not published. Later, it was confirmed that the information was leaked from someone from IEC, and the implicated official contract with the Commission has been terminated.
Was given an opportunity to make representation as to why they shouldn't be terminated. And we received the representations, and on that basis terminated the relationship of employment.
Analysts said elections need to have fairness, proper protocol, and proper operations. In 2024, they cannot allow controversy to be part of the elections.
The Election Commission should be very careful, also in terms of their processes and protocols.
According to IEC, parties' candidate list were to be out for inspection on the 26th and 27th March, and the person who leaked the candidate list is fired from work. However, the motive behind this is unknown. The investigations are underway regarding this matter. Lerato Mkhonza, TUT News, Soshanguve.
Motorists urged to be vigilant after incidents were reported on highways in recent weeks where motorists complained about spikes on public roads by criminals. Pretoria Traffic Police spokesperson alluded to the fact that they have noted a rise in incidents of spikes placed by criminals on the freeways.
Community members in Gauteng are encouraged to be on the lookout as the crime rate is rapidly increasing in their areas, and some areas are found to be unsafe. The recent recovery of the stolen cars that were found in Soshanguve after the police conducted a roadblock last Saturday has led to Soshanguve being regarded as one of the unsafe areas in Gauteng. 2 dead bodies were also found in 2 different places within Soshanguve last weekend.
This reduction is attributed to measures that we have put in place, such as enhancing partnership with the communities and the non-governmental organization, awareness campaign, suspect tracing operation coupled with good convictions by our courts.
The residents in different areas of Gauteng are concerned about how dangerous their areas are becoming, and that is putting their lives on danger day by day.
The crime can only be prevented when the community can give us the criminals which are causing trouble in the community.
Police are also concerned about how official workers from different departments are committing fraud, and that is leading to the increase of the rate of crime in their areas. That was after it was reported that there are people who are issuing fake car registration documents with the help of the Home Affairs officials.
Masiphume emgwaqeni kunetifumbu kuyafiwa yonke lenzawo ngale tigebengu itala isosha.
Police and community members are frustrated about how unsafe their community is becoming. A recent rise in car theft cases and murder cases in Soshanguve has left community members concerned about their safety because they don't know who is next and whose car is next. Police in Soshanguve are encouraging the community members to work hand in hand with them to ensure a safe environment. Lucia Muzanani, TUT News, Soshanguve.
Health Minister Dr. Joe Phaahla has told the Parliament that more than 200 unemployed doctors had received their appointment letters. The minister says this follows after an additional 3.7 billion allocated to the department during the February national budget. The health department seeks to employ more than 200 unemployed doctors, confirmed by the Minister of Health, Dr. Joe Phaahla, in Parliament on Monday. This comes after the Minister of Finance allocated 3.7 billion rand to the Department of Health. Unemployment rate in South Africa has increased to 32.9%. That includes doctors.
At least out of the 800, just over 800 who had submitted their details, just around 270 of those had already received appointment letters. So this is going on. We are quite certain that by the time we reach the end of March,
the World Health Organization has suggested that to build back better, we need to orientate the health system using primary health care approach, because about 90% of universal coverage intervention can be delivered through primary health center.
So that ba le di-qualifications doctor le di-nurse ba ba leng high ba tlo kgona ho ba hira so that le bona ba tlo kgona ho bereka so that unemployment e tlo kgona ho reducea.
Our country has a collapsed healthcare system. The minister wants to bring the 7.5% of the results that happened this year and last year. We had 1,000 unemployed doctors that has increased by 1.7 this year.
Minister, uno bulela because of kena kosa di vote. That's why aba promised the appointment letters. So for now, re ka nna ra emela up until aba fa di appointment letters. Re bone hore o tlo fulfill promise ya hae na.
Health Minister confirms in Parliament that the department has ended employment letters to more than 200 unemployed doctors following the budget allocated by the Minister of Finance during this year's budget speech. Itumeleng Molefe, TUT News, Social Move. Kaizer Chiefs and Bafana defenders Mkhonza, 45, has sadly passed away due to kidney failure. This was confirmed by his family early in the morning today at his own home in Roodepoort.
Old Mutual Bank faced criticism on social media platforms from different people who claim that the institution is failing to provide payouts for its clients.
The Student Affairs and Extracurricular Development in Tshwane University of Technology hosted an open day for first-year students on Tuesday morning.
Economic Freedom Fighter Student Command hosted the student rally on the 29th of February afternoon at Tshwane University of Technology Garankuwa campus.
A friendly match between Killers FC and Bulletin FC took place on Friday midday at Tshwane University of Technology, Soshanguve North Campus. Killers FC hammered Bulletin FC by 4-0.
This is it. This is the moment. Ite. Touches a move. Next second, we Angela. We are Puma. You're in the next round, or you're knocked out. What's it going to be? In or out? You know what that means.
Bazalwana bathandekayo, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Sala phansi swami sokusize love back man ungawari.
Love back le ayila ufundisi sheshisa. Mama akusubaba lo.
Umaka baby kangikwethe.
Nokubanga manje.
Dalwe into zonke. Thina kwatatakho singakusiza. Usheme idrama engaka ngathi kusisibaye.
Hey.
Yasiyeka.
Asiyenzi nje lento.
Uvela ngabona ukuthi namanga lesintweni.
Yo, I think it's time to step in more.
You're ruining their perfect wedding.
What a mess.
For the best of local drama, gripping entertainment, edge of your seat suspense, Sansi Magic.
Come back.
Old Mutual Bank faced criticism on social media platforms from different people who claim that the institution is failing to provide payouts for its clients. In a recent video, a man was pleading with the manager at one of the branches to assist him so he can bury his son.
Old Mutual Bank received backlash from its clients as they are failing to provide payouts to those who are grieving. Clients took it to social media to express their frustrations towards Old Mutual and that they cannot bury their loved ones because they are not receiving their claims. People feel neglected by the funeral insurance company.
I think there is certainly other ways which we believe Old Mutual can also respond to this kind of crisis. For example, we certainly need to ramp up our efforts in educating our customers about processes, about policies, because the reality is when people receive their policy document, they don't.
The funeral insurance company has come under scrutiny and it has evoked mixed emotions amongst people, as some believe that the company may be struggling financially. John Manyiko, who is the head of finance, says that the company is working hard to improve its situation and people will get their claims to bury those covered in their policies.
And to those who are in doubt, Nompumelelo, I would just repeat to them
that 9 out of 10 of our funeral claims are paid in less than 4 hours. Every single day, Old Mutual processes and pays 13 million rands worth of claims. If you're in concern, know that there are customers who are in receipt of their claims and their processes.
Mutual clients are fuming as they cannot bury their loved ones. They are not attended to when they claim their policies. In a video circulating on social media, a man was pleading with the manager to assist him, but the manager was seen moving away from the client to a point where the branch called on police to remove the man from the premises.
Sometimes we really busy, like Old Mutual when these are dark, but then I feel sorry for one. Like because clearly
Old Mutual Bank is attacked on almost every social media platform after failing to pay insurance funds of a customer. The company is working on fixing the matter, however customers are fuming at the fact that the insurance company is doing bad to them. Desmond Mugo, TUT News, social media.
The Student Affairs and Extracurricular Development in Tshwane University of Technology hosted an open day for first-year students on Tuesday the 13th of March 2024. The aim of this event was to assist first-year students to adapt easily to university life.
Student Affairs and Extracurricular Development hosted an event to welcome the first-year students at Tshwane University of Technology on Tuesday morning. The aim of this event was to assist students to explore and help them to navigate on all TUT campuses.
We decided to join the first year open day so that we can involve the first years so that they can know about organ and tissue donation.
The organizer of the event, Siyabonga Ntamo, elaborated the importance and the purpose of the event to all the first-year students. This was the second orientation held outdoors, so that the environment within their campus they adopt.
We're hosting the first-year orientation for Syed. The idea behind the concept is to induct the students to the university life at TUT. We'll be traveling to all the 6 campuses of the university.
Different educational organizations were present to educate the participants, as this was an edutainment-aimed event. The TUT peer educators were one of the organizations that were present to welcome the institution's first-year students and educate them as well.
As the peer educators are the benchmark between students and Directorate of Health and Wellness, we promote good sexual reproduction methods and improve well-being for the students.
Center for Tissue Engineering was part of the TUT First Year's Open Day at Tshwane University of Technology Pretoria campus, whereby we saw different organizations gathered here together to make fun with the first-year students. Luyanda Mzobe, TUT News, Pretoria.
Economic Freedom Fighter Student Command hosted the students' rally on the 29th of February afternoon at Tshwane University of Technology, Garankuwa campus. The aim of the rally was to mobilize students to attend the EFF rally in Dobsonville, Soweto. EFF National Spokesperson Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was amongst the party's representatives that was present at the event.
Tshwane University of Technology Economic Freedom Fighter Students Command hosted a rally at the Garankuwa campus with the aim to mobilize students to come out in numbers to support the party's rally in Dobsonville Stadium, Soweto on Saturday. Commissioner Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was to be present to plead with students to grace Dobsonville Stadium in Soweto.
The main focus is to fight for free, decolonized and well-resourced education for all. Advocate for students. As much as in our institutions, or even what you call clever blacks, the very same black people who are trying to make sure that the black marginalized students does not see a progression in their academic life.
EFFSC are currently in power at TUT for the first time since 2015. EFF chairperson said they have plans to assist students that are unable to register, as the institution had challenges for the past few days at the beginning of the academic year.
Ndzi langutisele Julius Malima ku ri a vulavula hi ta xikolo no tisa xitshunxo eka vana lava nga tshama emakaya va nga tirheku lava nga graduate eswikolweni swa vona swa le henhla.
The students raised issues that TUT students face every year when they are about to register. Students also believe that the EFF would outline their plans to assist university students who are not allowed to register, as most of them are funded by NSFAS, but their fees for the past academic year are not paid.
Manifesting for the 2nd of March, because all roads lead to Soweto, to bring more people. Like, he's here to bring more people to basically.
At the Gauteng Manifesto Bulletin on the 2nd of March 2024.
Up next with your sports news is Mkhonza.
The Premier Soccer League proudly presents the best versus the best. The MTN 8. Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Chakuma Chamatibanbila, Supersport United, Cape Town City, Maritzburg United, Bloemfontein Celtic. The MTN 8. Fast, dynamic, exhilarating. Wafa Wafa. The winner takes all. The MTN 8.
We good to go?
Rolling.
I'm gonna show you what they don't want.
You didn't see. Wait, you can't see me, right? You sure?
Sure.
Okay, it feels like you can. Okay. Since way back when, as in the beginning of time, humankind couldn't get enough of chicken. People ate it all the time. Then suddenly, breakfast chicken vanished from plates everywhere. And everyone asked,
what's happened to chicken for breakfast?
who could be behind this? Well, I'll show you. Sharks don't even eat cereal. Look at that. It's insane and it's everywhere. Really, Mr. Muffin? So Muffin's his surname? The truth? Oh, it's out there.
Can you seriously not see me? It's not.
We're still good, Jeff. For long enough, they've tried to keep chicken under wraps. So bite back and eat chicken for breakfast. Do you believe me now?
Nah. It's not a conspiracy. It's just chicken for breakfast.
Kaizer Chiefs and Bafana defender Mkhonza, 45, has sadly passed away due to kidney failure. This was confirmed by his family early in the morning today in his own home report.
Mkhonza has sadly passed away early this morning due to a kidney infection. He is the former Kaizer Chiefs and Bafana defender and also played for several teams in PSL. His current work was at the SABC Sports, where he was working as a football analyzer.
Say rest in peace to him. He has donned the gold and black jersey with distinction. He has served his role with flying colors. May he go well, good night. May he be a loyal ancestor to Kaizer Chiefs. May he be a good guardian angel. He has served his time. He has dedicated his life to the beautiful game.
Football fraternity is still reeling on the passing of Dr. Mnandi, known by many in his analysis. Dr. Mnandi's spells at Kaizer Chiefs was successful as he managed to represent the national team Bafana. Dr. Mnandi will be remembered as an honest sports analyst, and especially when he says Akekho Mnandi, meaning this one is not good enough, or Umnandi Shugel, which means this one is talented.
Since I feel like Kaizer Chiefs, ke moshimane a tshwanetseng Kaizer Chiefs ka mokgwa re kgotsofala ka teng. I ba gcina le ko squateng ke makatsa ke ka tsheko Spio Mkhonza ba re o robetse.
Football fans are still in shock following the passing of this legend at the age of 45. Mkhonza was now working at the SABC Sports from 2013 until his last days. Colleagues and supporters remember Mkhonza as a honest and a very polite legend of the game.
As a country, we've lost a really good person, so we are sending sympathy to his family and friends. South Africa really lost a quality player. We know he played for Bafana and Kaizer Chiefs, so we really lost a good player.
Kaizer Chiefs and Bafana legend Mkhonza sadly passed away in the early hour today. Tuesday, in a statement released by a family together with his former club Kaizer Chiefs. Dr. Mnandi, known by many, will be remembered as an honest sport analyst that was with SABC. I come Mnandi out, meaning this one is not good enough. Rest in peace, legend. Comfort with the TUT News, social media.
A friendly match between Killer FC and Botho FC took place midday in Tshwane University of Technology Soshanguve North Campus. Killer FC hammered Botho FC by 4-0 to ensure their victory. Botho FC suffered their second loss consecutively.
Killers FC won their first game of their pre-season after defeating Botho FC on Friday midday at TUT Soshanguve North Campus. The match was very tight on the first half, but Killers FC managed to get an early goal to take a lead. Botho FC tried to find an equalizer, but things did not go into their way, and Killers FC came into power to defend their goal. Going to half-time, Killers FC was leading a goal.
Honestly speaking, it was a terrible game. It was a terrible game because we lost 4-0 to the guys. But I think there were a lot of mistakes made and we learned something. We just have to keep on pushing so that the team can get better and better and better after that. I think next time we're going to improve. Thank you.
In the second half, Botho FC were forced to make substitutions that saw them lose their formation because 4 of their players had injuries going to halftime. The injuries frustrated Botho FC coach as Killers FC became more dominant and managing to take advantage and score 3 more goals.
Especially based on us. I think we managed to play well from good half, so first half. Just that I thought we have to make a lot of changes, especially in the second half. We needed more players since the sun. And you see that we scored a couple of goals in the second half. So that energy keep us in the game. Guys, I think they understand, especially when it comes to shouting. They understand. It was a good game for us.
FC has won only 1 game this year as they had their last game last day October against Botho FC. They were well organized as their players showed more determination on the second half to end the game with 4 goals and embarrass Botho FC in front of their fans. Killers FC defeated Botho FC 4-0 at TUT Soshanguve North Campus on Friday midday. Botho FC suffered their second consecutive defeat against Killers FC since they met last year October. Botho FC coach believed his boys need to train hard to maintain their stamina. Comfort Motevele, TUT News, Soshanguve.
That's all on the news sports. I am Zandile Mkhonza.
We are Puma. You're in the next round, or you're knocked out. What's it going to be? In or out?
You know what that means.
Welcome back. Recap of stories making headlines.
Inkath Freedom Party launched its manifesto over the weekend in Durban, Moses Mabhida Stadium ahead of national and provincial elections on the 29th of May. IFP President Mkhonza outlined the plans that the party has.
African National Congress and Mkhonza Candidates List were linked after the submission in the IEC on Friday. The IEC urged all political parties to submit the list of candidates before Friday 5 p.m. ANC and MK Candidates List circulated on social media in the early hours of Saturday. Motorists urged to be vigilant after incidents were reported on highways in recent weeks where motorists complained about spikes on public roads by criminals.
Pretoria Traffic Police spokesperson alluded to the fact that they have noted a rise in incidents of spikes placed by criminals on the freeway. This is all from us. See you next time.